All right. So you leave Aniston to his ways, and he stumbles kind of through the town looking for whatever he's deciding to do with his life. And I believe you guys left the town last time?
Yeah, I think what we were going to do is try to find Parnas and get revenge. We're pretty pissed at him.
Yeah, well, and however, the world seems completely different. So you left the town. You left the town.
Excited.
And let me just have you each roll perception on your journey so far.
God damn it! I hate it every time.
Oh, I got a 22.
I have an 8.
19.
Okay. Well, the 22. You what you do notice, you're not entirely sure, but you're convinced that there's something really off. There's something just really, really different, but you're not 100% sure what it is yet. Some kind of overwhelming kind of thing about the people or about the way they act, or like some kind of thing that's like instilled into their culture that you just don't even know what it is, but it's something like, I don't know, it's nagging at you. But you didn't spend that long in that town, so further investigation.
I forget, when we were in town back in the past, did we get like clothes and stuff, or are we still like pantsless?
Let's just say we did.
I think that's up to the DM.
Yeah. You guys do have your clothing, and you have all the items from when you were transported from the past to now. Every single thing that you had on you is now with you.
That's correct. Okay.
So, like, all the bullshit items we found while we were down there, that's what we have. Yep. And what happened to all of our fucking regular items?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, now that this might be different, all the stuff the guards took might be gone now. Because the guards might not exist anymore. Like,
And the people that made the fucking shit that we were wearing might not exist anymore.
Alright, out of character, theoretically, what if Donnie still has the ring on his finger, but all the other rings are gone now, so there's like no way he can get them off? Like, he's now the only one with this ring. You
do still have the ring on your finger.
Am I still hearing voices?
You've noticed them kind of change, but you are still hearing them. But it's much less prominent. It's much less prominent. Like it's turned down to like 1, you know.
And when it was at 11 before, and they're just like, get the peas off the stove. Make sure you plant the cabbages in the spring.
Exactly. So actually, you were suffering a modifier for that, and it's now you're not affected by it anymore.
So all my rolls were getting negatives.
Yes.
To be fair, all your rolls were so bad anyway. We forgot about that.
So I was like borderline crippled for that entire that nat 20 really was like a fucking miracle.
So from the town, which direction are you guys heading, and are you just walking, or maybe you want to actually stay in the town for a bit and get some supplies or some information or something?
I have these platinum coins. I have a shitload of them. I think it's 40 platinum coins, and they're like probably worth a lot.
Yeah, you have a ton of money.
Oh my god, Doug.
I say we hang out in the town and just recap, because I have those like cloudy potions, or I got the flask of mystery stuff and then 2 potions, and I still just want to find out what those are before Laryn, who increasingly seems to want to drink more and more mystery stuff, and somehow blows himself up because it's explosion potion or something, and we don't know it.
And I got a rock.
God damn it!
I have like an empty backpack, or no, it has food in it still, probably.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We don't have our books though. The ancient books we were.
Damn it! Yeah, I forgot about that.
Give those to the scholars.
Yep, those would have been incredible if you had those. Honestly.
Oh, my character feels so bad. Donnie feels so bad about not having those books. All the knowledge.
Yeah, my vote is to recap a little bit in the town, like get our stuff sorted out and figure out, and then instead of just running right off.
Yeah, let's determine what has changed in this newer version of the reality we were once in, and what's different, because obviously we know something's different, we just don't know what.
Now, we remember everything that happened, like, before.
Yeah,
we remember how the world was before. We remember the cult, like...
Oh, yeah, your memories are intact, 100%. You guys have very clear recollection of what happened, and you all agree and everything.
We literally might be the only 3 people on this entire continent that know actually how time really went.
Yeah.
We're gonna find Parnas, and he's gonna be like our best friends.
In retrospect, he like gave us a chance to live. Like throwing us to the underground was our only chance instead of being cast to that other place where it was like certain death. So I'm starting to be like, maybe we don't have to kill him.
I mean, I'm not gonna kill him, but I'm gonna try and break his other hand. Just to even things out, just so it's symmetrical.
Bite his other ear off.
His other hand might not have ever been broken though.
Ooh, I get to do it again. Okay, let's focus on the town before we get derailed and sidetracked.
So Aniston, you're not sure, but you think Aniston left to the east of where the town is right now. And like I said, the town is surrounded. It's on the outskirts of the ruins, and it's just a small kind of town. I'd say, like, population. Maybe I said this before, but we're gonna go with this. Population like maybe like 4,000 people.
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's not very big.
So even, for this time, for this world, 4,000 is not that big. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a collection of shops. There's like a Main Street type thing. There's probably about like 6 different stores, a bunch of houses, and like a larger tavern. And that's about it.
I would like to get a better sword, so I'm looking to shop for weapons personally.
All right. So as you're walking down the main street of the town, you notice people are looking at you guys kind of weird.
Well, I mean, like, we're wearing garbage, like, trash clothing.
We're in a potato sack.
You think that might be it, but some people are kind of, like, backing away and, like, they don't want to,
What do the denizens of the town look like? Do they just look like humans? Or they look like elves, or...
They are, there's humans and there's elves in here, and half-elves, of course. And then there's some dwarves that are also around. There's like maybe a halfling every once in a while, too.
I start walking. I try to separate myself from the other 2 a little bit, just to see if people's eyes focus on me. Like, if I'm the weird one here, or if they can just point all 3 of us out as outsiders right away.
Yeah, so you do kind of step away, but you kind of have to get pretty far from the group. So you can kind of like run on ahead if you want to, or it just seems like it's all concentrated on you 3. It's like they don't get it because the space is not that big.
They don't like our kind around here.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was like Dragonborn racist or something.
We're too handsome.
You're not sure yet, but it's hard to tell because there's just not that many people around either. So it's like, it's hard to tell if it's just you or if it's everyone, because your friends aren't acting weird and recoiling. So, you're kind of still grouped together. The place just isn't that big enough to get a feel of what is the thing that people are scared of.
Well, if you figure the town is 4,000 people, like, most people would know, like, a good portion of the town. Like, you're going to know all your neighbors and stuff. You're going to know when people are outsiders coming into town.
Okay, so I say to the first person I see, I say, "Do you recognize me?"
So you say that to a person that is like an old man, and he's standing in a shop window, and he doesn't say anything. He just closes the windows.
Rude.
Interesting.
Donnie, ask somebody else the same question.
All right, do I see
Somebody
anyone?
yells from an upper story window and says, "You better get out of here. We don't want any trouble."
We don't want trouble either. We're just wanderers, I guess.
And
Donnie, roll for bluff for deception.
A woman from the other side of the street says, "Please, I have small children. Just leave. Leave now, please."
We're just normal. We're normal people.
Our reputation now. Oh, no.
Oh, that's a good point.
Oh, God. Do we remember what the cult was called?
I don't.
No.
Mike, would we remember what the cult is called?
If you can't remember, then you can't remember.
All right, well, fuck me. All right. Time to start listening to old episodes.
do I see anyone who doesn't look like they're diverting gaze, like they're actively avoiding us? Like, does everyone seem scared of us, or is it just...
The street is pretty much completely cleared out. You guys are on an empty street. There's stores still around you. The tavern is still at the end of the street. There's music coming out of it.
It's fucking Splitsville around here.
Laryn, maybe if they're afraid of us, maybe they're not afraid of our coin, huh? And I try and, like, point to whichever place I think is a store.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Flashing that platinum, and then
that's what I mean.
Fucking mugged.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll start flipping a platinum coin on my thumb and I'll, like, go up to the nearest merchant that isn't closed up and be like, "Can I buy something?"
So as soon as you get onto the porch of the establishment, there's a guy leaning against the wall, and you just kind of seemingly he came out of nowhere, and he says, "Nice coin you have there, stranger."
Nice, leaning on the wall you're doing, partner.
What are you buying?
Are you looking to purchase something?
Yes, indeed. But first, can you explain to me why everyone's avoiding me? I'm not that bad.
He starts laughing at you. You really don't know.
I must have was fallen asleep and had too many beers, and now I'm just woke up and I'm confused.
Wow, you're really something, walking around with a full platinum, acting like you don't know how much the world loves to hunt the Dragonborn.
Ho! Ho! Oh! Oh! I'm just
They're looking at all of us because we're with you, Bren.
Who's to say we're not cashing in on this one?
I gently wrap my hand around Laryn's neck.
No, hey,
Gently.
I'll play it. He does. I can't talk to him without, like, being obvious. But I'm like, what? But I did not remember that. To be perfectly honest, how much are they worth, and why are people hunting them?
I slowly tighten my hand around Laryn's neck.
All right, how much are you tightening it?
Not enough. Like, I know he's not actually going to sell my hide, because I will fucking murder him if he does. But enough to be like, hey, let's not get into some stupid thing where I'm going to be sold at an auction or something. Like, I know where this story could end up with me, and I'm not liking where he's leading it. So, like, enough to put pressure to make his voice sound worse than it is.
All right. So what was your question to the guy leaning against the pillar again?
It was, how much is Dragonborn worth these days?
Worth? Nothing. What are you talking about?
They're hunted for sport.
The Dragonborn, we're at war with the Dragonborn. Where are you from, stranger?
I don't know.
Look, I can help you three.
Splitsville, see ya.
Yeah. No, I don't like people who help us.
I'm gonna listen to him.
What's your name?
My name? Frederick.
Why are you willing to talk to us but no one else is?
I know better, and I'm not scared of anything. I can acquire things. I know where to go, and I know what to do, and I know the right people to talk to. And you three, you definitely need some help, and you can definitely afford it.
Alright, so platinum's worth something in this time. Like, it still has value, so that's good.
The bad thing is they want nothing to do with you.
Hey, I don't want anything to do with them.
I know,
I don't like them. I'm done.
I was just going to say, we might want to take them up on their offer and be like, yeah, get their help. All right.
Yes, but be aware that he's clearly shady and or criminal, so just be ready to fight our way out of any situation, I guess.
Have you ever heard of a rogue Dragonborn? Because this guy isn't fighting for them.
I'm not a rogue, I'm a barbarian.
Whatever.
Huh?
He's also a dingus.
Look, nobody cares. Nobody cares. The Horde is shutting everything down, and I don't know. Whatever you three know or don't know, I can't tell. But I'm not a historian, and I'm not here to give you lessons. I can help you out.
All right, well then we'll take you up on your help, as long as you don't mind that we got a Dragonborn in our company.
Come inside. He takes you, come inside the store.
All right, I go in.
Yeah, I follow Laryn in.
Everybody roll for perception.
Yay! Andrew's least favorite role.
We're all gonna die. 21. Hacha.
Nat 20! 26.
Whoa.
Fuck you. Donnie's gonna get a 2.
Stop it.
Who used up all the luck.
13.
All right. So you guys with the higher rolls notice that as you walk into the store, which seems like kind of a multi-purpose store, there's just like kind of like, fabric and like dry goods and food and supplies and bags and some tools and utensils and stuff like that. Like pretty much everything you'd need if you're needing to go like adventuring or anything like that. And behind the counter, you notice that the shopkeeper is tied up and struggling. And he has a rope tied around his feet and his hands. He's kind of hogtied. And next to him is another guy, and he's dead.
I have no idea that any of this is happening, do I?
Well, you see them looking over the counter, so I assume you would go and investigate. So you can see
like, huh?
Yeah.
My lawful neutral is tingling.
Hey, Frederick. I'm assuming you had to do with this. What's going on here?
I immediately grab Frederick by the throat and slam him against the wall.
All right. He's hanging there from, well, you got to roll, actually.
Yeah. Nat 20!
Nat 20.
I snap his neck instantly. He is dead on the side.
Were you trying to kill him?
No, I was just trying to, like, stop him, because clearly he had something to do with this, so I just wanted to...
Okay,
like,
so
immobilize
let me ask you this, though. Were you trying to do damage, or are you trying to just lift him up and hold him against the wall?
More of that. More just to stop him and...
Restrain him, basically.
Okay,
yeah.
So just restrain him and hold him up against the wall.
Yeah.
All right, so he is hanging from the wall, and suddenly the three of you are completely blind.
Cool.
Shit.
Go, what the fuck did you just do?
I don't know anymore.
Let me down.
Let him down.
Like, can I tell if the blindness is going away, or is it...
You see pure white. Everything is pure white, so it's really dizzying and really bright as well.
Frederick, don't... I'm sorry that he did that. Don't think we're like him. I don't really care if you're kidnapping these people or killing them or whatever. I just want to know what's going on.
Don't think we're like him. Don't think I'm like him or I'm like you. Why'd you kill this guy? Why is he tied up? And I'm still holding him, but I can't see. Like,
I don't have
saying it to
Here's
him.
the first thing, gentlemen. I don't have to answer any questions. The only reason I blinded you is because I was being kind and I didn't feel like killing you. And seeing a dragonborn around here is pretty interesting. And I actually want to see what is going on with you three. So here's what we're going to do. And he snaps his fingers. You guys are not blind anymore. Here's what we're going to do. You gentlemen, take whatever supplies you need. Take anything you want from the store. You don't say shit. You don't say anything to anyone out there. You take care of what you need. I'll be right back. And he walks into the back room.
All right, can I roll perception for a good-looking sword that I'm after?
There are no discernible weapons here.
Is there, like, clothing, though?
There is clothing in a limited variety. It's kind of like, just like couple selections. So there's no clothing for Dragonborn, obviously, because it's too huge.
I'm going to get screwed in that regard a lot lately, aren't I?
Yeah, I like this new world we're back in.
Is there anything that matches my style?
Poor?
You are looking through it. You have basically like three choices. There's like a really stupid looking shirt that somebody in town has probably sewn and was not very good at sewing. And it's priced like really high too. Like they think it's like, I don't know, like they think it's really good or something. And then there's like stuff that just looks like, I don't know, it looks weirdly old fashioned in a way that looks like just not right.
Can I untie the guy that's tied up?
If you want to.
I want to do that.
I mean, like, Frederick done gonna fuck you up, dude.
I don't fucking care. I'll bite his neck out.
If you can see him,
one
he
of us
blinded
still,
all three of us without even trying.
Yeah, I'm with AJ on that.
But one of us still has to play to their alignment.
That's
Mr.
true.
Good or whatever yours is.
I'm good, and I don't.
All I know is I'm lawful neutral, and I gotta rescue this guy. Like
I have some clothing on. Like I'm not obligated to take things from this place. So
I'm not worried about taking stuff. I want this guy to live and not end up dead like the other guy. So I'm just gonna try and like untie him, tell him to keep quiet, and to escape, like, and to get out.
While Ku's doing that, I'm gonna try to loot what I can.
All right. So roll for let's see. I guess it would be like you're gonna try to be sneaky here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like quietly do it so Frederick doesn't like hear or come back quicker.
Yeah, and so you're probably not very good at being sneaky either, right?
No, not particularly.
Do you want me to help? I can help.
Oh, now you want to help?
I don't.
I mean, yeah, I'll take who's ever help. I'm telling you guys, like, I want to get him out. I don't want another guy dead, especially
Would
if
this
they
be
already hate Dragonborn.
stealth or thievery?
Yeah, stealth. Let's do stealth.
All right, I'll
Okay.
keep an eye out for the other guy and try to like see if he's coming back.
That's a 21.
All right, so you sneak over there, and you begin untying this guy's things, and you can tell he is terrified, and he's shaking his head. He's shaking his head no, like he's telling you no, he doesn't want to be untied.
All right, I can just stop. I stop. Like, are you sure?
And he's like, yes.
All right. Do you know why this guy's here doing this?
He's like, he just looks wild-eyed, like, get away.
Does he have you, like, do you owe him money or something?
He's like refusing to talk.
All right, cool. All right, whatever. He can stay fucking tied up then.
I tried.
Yeah.
That's all I need for my nature. I attempted.
Yeah.
So there are, like, right next to you, there's, the guy that is tied up, and then the dead guy on the floor. The dead guy, looks like he had stuff on him, if anyone wants to loot it.
Did he, was he cut to death, or was he just, like, dead like Avada Kedavra?
There's several, like 4-inch paper-thin incisions on his body, on his chest, and it, like, just looks like it's making a geometric kind of shape out of those incisions.
Is he bleeding through his clothing?
Yeah.
Damn it. All right.
Yeah, it's probably useless now.
Does he have boots on?
Yeah.
I take his boots.
All right. Taking his boots.
Yeah, because I'm almost positive I'm barefoot right now.
Yeah, I think you might be.
Can I search him for anything, like, besides the obvious, like his pockets or any satchels he has? Like,
yeah, you can search. Yeah, for sure.
I learned my lesson. I'm searching bodies now.
He wears a ring on one of his hands, and he has a little satchel of money. It looks to be about 17 gold, and he has like a small dagger on his side, and hidden away in his pants, there is a wand.
Oh my god. Yes. Dagger and wand.
Hey, Mike, I don't know if we talked about this before. I don't swing that way. It's not, I don't go for the guys. I don't care how big the wand is. Not looking for it.
Dagger and wand, a gimme.
Yeah, I don't take anything. I let it all go.
So the wand is like it's brass, and it has inset jewels in it, and it looks like it's incredibly valuable.
I duct tape it to the weird one that I found in the underground. I duct tape them together. I'm making a wand cannon.
God damn it. Can I just go grab the gold if Ku's not going to take it? And I pick it up and I wave it in front of the wide-eyed person, and I'm like,
Do you mind?
He's just like, do not talk to me. Go away, go away, go away.
Right. I pocket it.
Fuck this guy.
Okay, so you pocket it. And just as you do, Frederick walks back through the curtain that was separating the rooms. And he looks at you, Ku, and he throws you a cloak.
It's gonna hide your identity, brah.
Yeah, I just don't trust him.
Yeah, put this on.
I lean over to Donnie and I'm like, do a magic check.
Yeah, fine. I'll do an Arcana check on the cloak.
It's showing up as nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, if it doesn't have magic, I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to sense any magic from it to begin with.
Yeah.
Just wanted to double check. I don't trust him. Alright, I put the cloak on.
And as soon as you do, you suddenly appear as a human about 6 feet tall. And you are completely normal looking and everything, and somehow even your arm movements and everything are lining up with your body. So it's like you've been actually polymorphed into a human with that cloak on. But you can feel that you have this cloak on still, and you know that you could pull it off at any moment, and you'd be back to being regular Dragonborn.
Whoa.
That's so cool.
I immediately start stomping around in like a big voice. I'm just like, look at me, I'm Donnie. I did terrible magic checks, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't even roll. Sorcerer. He told me it wasn't even worth rolling.
Yeah, I know.
No, you didn't even detect, you didn't even feel like there was anything that you could detect on it. Try rolling for it.
All right. That would be a 19.
You detect absolutely nothing coming from it.
All right, cool. Yeah, apparently my eyes are broken, so we're good.
That or it's some kind of magic we don't understand.
Or he's casting a spell, like he's channeling something right now.
Yeah, I just wanted to take the piss out of you because, like, immediately as I ask you, I'm turned into a human.
That's ridiculous.
Wow, Ku, you look better as a human than you do as a Dragonborn, just saying.
He actually looks really, really handsome.
I feel like Laryn's a closet Dragonborn racist.
Closet?
No, it's literally just Ku. It's just Ku.
I feel like that happens a lot. I'm imagining like the handsome Squidward face, like just super detailed, like a double, like the butt chin and a super refined nose.
You look like what Shrek looks like when he turns into a human in
exactly.
like Shrek 2 or whatever the fuck movie that is.
God.
Shrek 15.
Yeah, he's annoyingly handsome. It's like the kind of guy you want to punch because he's like so weirdly like textbook handsome.
I want to break your fucking face because you're too pretty.
So I kind of like hold up the cloak while I'm wearing it. I'm like, I guess we're traveling with you then if I need to wear this.
Yes, that's step one. And I see you haven't taken much supplies.
No, not all of us.
Well, we have some food. What all? So, Mike, what all is? You said it was like an assortment store. Is it like a general goods store?
Yeah, it's like that, but it's like that plus. It's just like that a little bit plus.
So it's just like random shit, like pots and pans,
Everything
and like flint and tinder, and like
everything you need for like adventuring and taking care of yourself.
How about the potion selection?
No potions to be found.
Okay.
I build a little adventurer's kit basically with like a rope, flint and tinder, water skin.
Yep.
Like
no, you take all of the basic stuff. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you got the basic adventurer pack, and if anyone else wants one, you can build your own too, and kind of get your clothing up to the best that it can be, and your boots and gloves and anything, and like hats and things just for the weather, and like a cloak.
Is there like an Indiana Jones style hat set anywhere?
Yeah, there is one.
Yes, I put it on immediately, and I hang my rope from my side.
Of course you do.
So everybody's got their basic things, and Frederick is looking kind of like come on, I was just in the other room, and you should have gotten this together when I told you.
I'm just imagining us all like tying our shoes and stuff.
Pretty much. Like
first you loop it, then you bring it around town.
Frederick says, "Give me the wand."
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
Wow,
takes it
so
from you.
obedient, Donnie.
Well, like, I mean, it's not mine. I mean, I clearly took it off the guy's body. He knew right away, so I'm not going to fight him on it. He's clearly stronger than the rest of us, so...
I'm also going to need your potions, and I'm also going to need the dagger back, and I'm also going to need every single other piece of magical equipment that you have.
I literally can't do anything without the one that I have.
I ask him, why?
Why?
Where we live, son, magic is a death sentence.
Oh, shit. All right, yep, here you go.
Yep.
Where we've been, it has also been a death sentence. Look at Donnie.
It's actually the fact that we use magic has almost been a death sentence for us individually.
All right,
like
well,
80% of the time.
Here's a pretty important time to point out.
Hey, Frederick, we got a magic ring that won't come off this guy,
Ooh, yeah.
so...
And I can see that. We're going to take care of that.
That'll be
for
okay?
you. We're going to take care of
Yeah,
that.
it like talks in my ear and it's kind of annoying.
Interesting. So he comes over to and grabs the ring, and then he reaches one hand in his one of his cloak pockets, and suddenly the ring starts to heat up, and it's becoming incredibly painful around your finger.
Okay.
And suddenly the pain stops completely, and your finger drops off, and the ring is now
Holy
free. And he
shit.
takes the ring and puts it in his pocket.
Okay.
You just lost a finger.
Just losing a finger.
Like, I mean, it's not like... It's better than listening to the voices all the time.
We could have done that 5 episodes ago.
Yeah,
Oh
I know.
my God.
I know.
Why
But I was still paying penance for the town.
Oh my
Penance
God.
are going to pay for stealing for looting the dead body.
Can you heal what you just did to my finger, or...
No. There's no way to fix it.
Okay, cool. Do you have, like, a salve or anything to put on it?
You need a salve for your pussy, too?
No. All right, this guy's cool.
Yeah, this guy is not
I'm just, like,
cool,
standing here
by the
missing
way.
a finger looking like Indiana Jones, like...
So he says, follow me. And he waves to you to follow him out the back.
Holy shit.
Did I give him all my stuff? Because I want to try and hold on to some stuff.
The thing is that you can see that he clearly is incredibly good at recognizing what's magic and what's not. He knew every single thing on your person that was magical. Immediately
Cool.
He picked it out. And you try to hold anything back, he was like, come on, what are you doing?
My lava color.
My coins weren't magical, right? I just want to make sure I hold on to my fortune.
And he lets you keep them.
Cool.
I lean over to Laryn and I tell him, like, give the tied up guy a platinum. Is that it? Toss him a coin.
The tied up guy? Yeah. That's a good.
All right, I toss him one of the 17 gold coins instead.
Oh, really?
Come on.
Okay, you do for real?
You motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you want to see if you notice that, you can roll for perception.
I'll see if I notice. Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
Nope.
11.
Yeah, you think you tossed him a platinum.
You might be all right after all, Laryn. Outside of character, I say, you motherfucker. You smarmy piece of shit.
Platinum are worth a lot.
Yeah. Like a lot.
Hence, not wanting to give it up.
Yeah.
Not worth what we took.
In your regular time, the platinum, a platinum in your market, in the time where you live, it could probably buy half the town.
Oh!
That was in the time we lived. We don't know what they're worth now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense too.
I'm still assuming they're pretty hefty. All right.
They could be worth more.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
All right. So we follow Frederick out.
Yeah, rip Donnie's finger.
Do you want to take your finger with you? It's still on the floor.
No, I'm just gonna leave it on the fucking floor.
Like
what the fuck am I gonna do with it? Like,
Good
am I
riddance.
gonna tie it back onto my hand?
Make a necklace.
I don't know. We
out
live
of
in a
it.
world of fucking magic. It might actually be able to regenerate or something.
Well, he said that you can't. Like, and I trust him because he's pretty fucking magical. Like,
I trust him. The guy who literally just burnt your finger off.
yes.
The guy who did this to you. You trust him? Okay.
I'm fine with it because I feel like I can tell. Like, Donnie can just sense that he's like that he's strong, and that like the strength is like, I don't know, makes Donnie easier to trust, I guess.
Donnie's just a fanboy. All right, so I guess we just follow Frederick out.
So yeah, you guys follow Frederick out into the back, and it's kind of like an area that's the back of the shops that are meeting up with the city, like streets of the neighborhoods. And you start walking along the back of the shops, and it looks like you're headed to a stable. And you see absolutely no one around. There are zero people around. And you get up to the stable, and there's about, like 20 horses tied up. It's like kind of a large thing that kind of juts out to the side on the edge of the main street area. And he tells you, grab a horse, saddle it, get it ready to go. 5 minutes.
All right.
I don't remember last time Donnie had a horse.
Oh, but by the way, like, just so you guys know, Donnie's very young. Like, that's why he's like more prone to follow these people. Like,
okay.
Donnie's 20. He's a young person, even by like half elf standards. He's a very young person.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Gotcha.
that's like, power is like, it's like being wowed by a stage magician.
I think the reason Laryn's so down to follow this guy is because no one else seems to give a shit about us and is all afraid of us, and this guy was like, yeah, follow me, so let's just see what's up.
Well, we've already decided Laryn's amoral as fuck.
He's a paragon of
so-
evil.
Yeah, hey, I don't know. He's trying in his own weird way.
No. That doesn't mean it's good. It means he's trying.
So what do we roll to like see if we saddle these horses?
Horses.
Well, you guys are picking horses too, so I mean, it's not going to make that much of a difference. All these horses look like they're pretty good. You can saddle them correctly. It's not that big of a deal. I mean, you've all been saddling horses since you were kids, so you know how it works. Except for Ku, really.
Yeah. Did the cloak actually transform me? Like, am I the size and weight of a human, or am I still like 7 feet tall, 300 pounds, and it's just an illusion around me?
From when you were jumping around earlier, it seemed like your actual weight was transmuted as well.
Okay, so I won't like snap a horse in half.
You don't feel like it.
That's good.
Are there any robots for us to like shoo these horses towards, so they can get
Sacrifice
just like beheaded?
I pick whatever horse is there. I don't have a preference.
Same.
All right, so you guys all get your horses saddled.
I want a gray one.
And of course, Frederick was ahead of the game. His horse looks like it was his horse that he walked into town with, and he just looks at you, and
Man comes into town on a horse on Friday,
and he's kind of like motioning. He's like, after you.
I don't know where the fuck we're going.
Just keep going straight.
No,
down
I
the
insist.
street. Suddenly, you hear a kid. Like he's a kid, I say, but he's like 18, and he comes running out of the house of the stable, and he starts screaming, "You can't take our horses!"
All right, I start to take off.
My father won't say anything, but I will. You can't keep doing this to us.
All right, I flip him.
Just like everyone.
I toss him a platinum coin because I do feel a little bad about taking the horses, and that should take care of it. Let's see his reaction to a platinum coin. If it's not like, oh my god, like then we'll know.
So
Christmas goose for everyone.
the coin goes sailing through the air, and it lands at his feet. He didn't catch it. He goes down. He picks it up. He looks at it. He looks back at you. He looks at the coin again. He looks back at you. And he says, "What is this?"
Shit.
I say,
I don't know. Can I have it back?
Mister, you threw me this coin, but what is it?
Give it to your dad and say it's of immeasurable value.
That's all fine and dandy, sir, but, I mean, if I don't even know what this is, what is it worth to me? And you're still taking our family's horses.
I look at him. It's platinum, son. And by son, I mean like 2-year younger kid.
Hey, kid. Hey, Bucka.
It's platinum, dude.
And he's like, what?
This is the step above gold. This is the big boy leagues.
This can't be platinum. You're pulling my leg.
Quick question. With the cloak, is it all or nothing? Do I have to take the whole cloak off to show myself, or can I take the hood down and just my head will go back to
God
Dragonborn?
damn it, that's weird.
As soon as you remove any portion of the cloak, you're entirely transformed to Ku, just wearing a plain cloak.
I pull back the hood on the cloak and I like look at the kid. I just go, "How about you shut the fuck up and go back inside?" And I try to like intimidate him back in.
As soon as you do that, Frederick,
your horse's back breaks.
Suddenly has like this white fire just kind of lights up in front of him, and these different slices of energy go right into the kid's chest, and blood just sprays all over the side of the house. And the kid just
take the platinum back.
Wide-eyed.
Yeah, I run and grab the platinum coin.
In a pool of blood. You run and grab the coin? Okay.
Yeah, because that was terrible.
Uh-huh.
You greedy son of a bitch.
And
hey, it's worth a lot.
Frederick says in a hiss,
"Is it?
Put your cloak back on."
Oh, I put it back on. I'm like, now I got something against you.
Donnie's like, he sees this like magic display and there's like fucking stars in his eyes.
Donnie found a mentor.
He like hates that the kid just died, but he also is like, that's fucking magic and it's real good.
It's that dang good magic.
I get back on my horse. I'm like,
Ku, keep your fucking cloak on. This world doesn't like you. Keep that in mind.
Our world didn't like us. I put the hood back on.
And he yells.
Well, that's because we were literally like, just like fucking systematically going through and destroying everything.
Frederick yells, ride!
Ah.
All right, I kick my heels into my horse.
All right. So you guys all start riding forward?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you leave the town, and you're kind of on an old, torn-up looking road. And you're out in the area that you're in is kind of like, it's just scrub grass. It's very like, picture like Scotland or something. It's like slightly rocky and grassy and a little bit cool in temperature. And there's not really anything around. That town is there's, if you look in every direction, there's nothing else that you can see town-wise. And the sun, you can't even tell really what time of day it is because it's completely overcast right now. And as you guys are riding, you're not sure on which direction you are going. You're pretty sure Aniston went east, but that was earlier when it seemed like the sun was a little bit brighter and you could tell which direction it was. But at this point, you can't really tell. Unless you get out your compass, which you did grab an adventurer's kit, so I'm just going to say you do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are headed west.
West.
Kind of wish we still had Aniston.
And you guys are riding on for a while. Nothing eventful happens, really. And Frederick hasn't said one word. It's about hour 2 into the ride. And you guys are just trotting along, and it's kind of the same thing. But it seems like it might be getting dark.
I spy with my little eye something green.
Hey, Frederick, do you think we should pull over for the night, or are we
just go right past that one? Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Frederick does not say anything.
So, how long have you been murdering people? Family, kids.
Ku and Donnie, do you want to camp up for the night and fuck this guy?
No, I do not want to do that.
Oh, god damn it, commas are important in that sentence. And fuck this guy. Like, we don't really care what he does.
We just found a lot out of nowhere
somewhere. But I'm like, Frederick, how you said magic would be like it's punishable by death, basically where we're going. How are you like? Are you using a lot of magic items, or are you just a naturally gifted like magic user?
And he just ignores you.
All right, cool.
What the fuck?
I pull my hood down. I was like,
like, I have an 18 charisma, so I would hope he's...
Wait, you pull your hood down? Who pulled their hood down?
I do, too. I pull my hood down.
Okay,
like, yo, Frederick, you got magic?
As soon as you do that, your horse lets out a scream.
You're going to kill your horse.
And collapses beneath you. You have killed your horse.
Yes, I knew that was coming.
Immediately forgot about that. I already forgot about that.
Frederick,
you're lucky it didn't happen the first time.
He jumps off of his horse, and he walks up to you and looks at you like you're just an idiot.
He ain't wrong.
The horse is still screaming on the ground, by the way.
God damn it. You broke its back.
Put it out of its misery, damn it, Ku.
Maybe you should have answered Donnie's question and this wouldn't have happened.
Stop. Don't blame me.
I'm blaming him.
I have an 18 charisma. It's not my fault.
You guys are now notorious horse killers. I want you to know this.
Well, yeah, that's like I have like a fucking propensity for killing horses now. So
that's my
did
rapping
I kill
name.
2 of them?
At least.
I killed 2 separate horses.
Frederick pulls out a dagger and then just kills the horse with a shot right through its brain.
Radical.
Guess we're doubling up on horses, huh? And I put the hood back on.
So yeah, you're gonna have to share. He's like, don't be an idiot. You'd be dead if it wasn't for me.
I might be dead because of you.
Do you want to?
Yeah, where are you,
son? Do you want to challenge me?
I would if you didn't take all my magical shit.
Oh, because that's
Donnie.
all you got. Apparently, you're no better than a pile of magical shit.
Yeah, I am magical shit. Wait. I slowly back down because I feel like he's going to murder me on the spot.
He seemed like he was pretty serious, and he would. He was already pissed
Yeah.
about the horse, you could tell.
Alright, I back down. I was like, just take us where you're leading us.
Yeah, are we making camp here or what?
Maybe a little communication would be helpful so I don't kill another horse by accident.
He holds up 3 fingers, and he points in the direction of the road. And he starts riding forward.
Better keep up, Ku.
Oh, Donnie, scoot over.
Yeah, keep your cloak on, though. I don't feel like killing this horse, too.
I have my hands on the hood of the cloak, and I'm just like tempting, just
I need a legitimate reason to kill a horse. I don't just do it willy-nilly.
I disagree.
Hey, it was for a good cause. It was trying to get us out of the town, so whatever.
Tell that to half the town that's dead.
Yeah, I know. Well, we changed the past so much that town might not even fucking exist anymore.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Maybe.
who knows?
Suddenly, I no longer feel guilty.
It's like my guilt has been lifted. It's weird.
We destroy one town, bring one back from the past. It all
Yeah.
balances out.
So as you're riding, it is now starting to get really dark. And you can just barely make out the outline of the road.
So
I'm just gonna keep riding with him. Like, I'm gonna try to keep pace with him.
Yeah, me too. There's nothing
Like,
else we can do.
we literally can't stop. If we stop, he's just gonna kill us.
Yeah, and complaining isn't gonna help.
No.
So you guys keep riding, and you're riding, and it's really dark, but you can still make out what's in front of you. But it's a little exhausting to just keep riding in the dark. Although I think you guys have night vision, right? Yeah,
Yeah, Laryn and Ku have
Low
night vision.
light.
I don't.
low light
but-
vision. Yeah.
that's exactly what you need in this situation. You're totally fine. So you ride along, and it's pretty much all through the entire night, and then finally that dull gray sun kind of comes up. And you can see that you're now riding through a little bit of a different terrain. The terrain is kind of a little bit more mountainous now. Looks like it's kind of growing a little bit, like not mountainous, but more just rocky and hilly and kind of more like that, you know? Like if you're getting into the Highlands in Scotland or something like that, or in the Appalachians when it's kind of at the base of that area, or Rockies, you know? But you can't see anything very far away because it seems like it's misty still.
Can I ask him, like,
What region are we in?
and, like, see if it makes sense to where we think it would be? Like, so we at least know nothing, like, region changes happened and stuff.
He's not answering any questions. He obviously
God.
has some kind of weird thing about talking right now.
I yell up over Donnie. I was like, if you're a big old dumbass, say nothing.
He
Huh?
doesn't
Got
say
him.
anything. But periodically, you guys pull over just to like water the horses and stuff, and he feeds the horses some kind of like strange mixture from a bag. Every once in a while, he feeds this stuff to the horses.
I'm assuming it's some sort of like energy food
Does
to
he
keep them
hand
from dying.
Does he hand feed each horse like individually, or does he give us some to give to the horse?
No, he does it himself.
When he's feeding our horse, I try to reach over and steal some.
He sees you coming a mile away. And
I'm not stealthy at all.
He slaps your hand.
Ah, jerk. That's it. I don't try anything else.
All right.
I like antagonizing our enemies.
Like, we just got, like, literally just have to, like, fucking stay with this guy.
I guess we just keep going. We don't really have much else.
So you keep going for a while, and nothing eventful seems to happen the entire day. It's just kind of gives into just silence and just, like, hanging out on these horses and just kind of boredly traveling through these very green and rocky environments. And as you're riding, it does seem that the size of the boulders are increasing and the shapes and you're kind of going in an uphill slope now. So you're kind of know that you're definitely headed upwards. And it finally gets to be dark again. And he keeps feeding the horses the mixture, and you guys keep trotting along on this little road that still seems to continue into the distance. And you go through the night again. You guys are feeling pretty exhausted, though. It's pretty hard to stay upright and awake, and you guys are noticeably kind of drooping and like having a hard time.
Boo, woo, woo,
So
woo,
the sun comes up again, and it's kind of a little bit less gray. It is now slightly partially cloudy today. And so you can see a little bit farther, and you notice that you are coming up to a tremendously sized mountain. So he stops the horses again, and he's giving them the mixture, and he notices that you guys are looking really tired. And so he motions for you to hold out your hand, and he drops a little bit of the mixture into your hand. Each of you.
All right.
Now you give it. Now you're willing to share, huh?
I eat some.
All right. And you instantly feel like you've had a really nice, 8.5 hour sleep.
Holy shit, I just, blink, pop it right in my mouth.
Yeah, it feels great.
Nice job.
I eat half of it, and I try to sneak the other half into, my pouch, my adventurer's kit, to hold on to.
It's kind of hard to sneak much in front of this guy. But if he drops it in your hand, go ahead and roll thievery.
15.
15. He notices you saving some of it, but he doesn't seem to care.
All right. I'll add that to my sheet.
God, that mixture's like sensu beans from Dragon Ball Z.
Right? And you guys ate all of it. So now I got a little pick-me-up. I got a 5-hour energy if we ever need it.
Exactly.
There we go.
So you guys are continuing onward, and you're going up and up and up, and you notice your ears kind of pop. You're getting higher and higher and higher in the air.
Ooh.
It's getting colder now. It's cold enough to be very uncomfortable, but not cold enough to be, dangerous.
Not cold enough to justify me huddling against Donnie for warmth?
No.
I mean, we're sitting on the same...
He is exceptionally handsome. You might want to hold
We're
on to him,
both
Donnie.
exceptionally handsome. We could be a dude combo right here. It's real good.
But I am canonically exceptionally handsome. It is. From the DM, I am.
Well, yeah, because you're a
With
cloak.
this cloak,
I'm exceptionally handsome, without the cloak.
I think we're all beat by Aniston.
Yeah, Aniston was definitely the most gorgeous dude.
That goes without saying.
Actually, most gorgeous character. I think he might have been the prettiest person we'd ever met.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I kind of say to the guys, since this Frederick guy doesn't really give a shit what we say, I'm like,
Let's keep following this guy, and then once we see where he's taking us, we can determine if we can trust him, and then from there we'll just do our own thing, because I don't really know. This guy seems pretty weird, and where the fuck are we going? We're in the goddamn cold mountains and shit. What?
I'm going to say before we even get there, no, we cannot trust him. He took all of our magical gear, has led us on a 3-day expedition up a mountain, and possibly killed that guy back there. And definitely killed that kid.
Maybe they deserved it.
I don't trust you anymore, Laryn.
I don't
think
know.
we should have stopped trusting Laryn when he tried to shove that little girl in the void bag.
Hey, you helped.
Yeah, I did help. I'm impressionable.
Clearly.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna stab you guys in the backs where he might, so let's just hope for the best.
So you keep following him, and you're noticing there is ancient carvings into the sides of the cliff faces that are now on either side of the road. Looks like this road was carved magically like a long time ago, and there was lots of care and decoration put into making this road seem really really amazing.
Do I recognize the carvings at all?
The carvings, yes, you kind of do. And you think you know of this road. It's not like that unknown. It was a trading road that led from every single, you know how like in the Earth universe, it's like all roads lead to Rome, right? Well, this was that city, but in ancient times it was like a gigantic trading hub. And it was the largest trading hub in the entire world, and it was nestled in the inside of these gigantic mountains. And so this city was pretty much what ran the entire world, like about 1,000 years ago or something like that.
And it was destroyed in the timeline we left.
Right, it was completely destroyed in the timeline you left. Yep.
Cool and great, which means it's probably there right now. Because we done butterfly affected the shit all over this place.
Yep.
Fuck. All right. Well,
you don't know if you're headed into the city or out of the. You're not sure how far you are because these roads were reportedly like thousands of miles long each. Some of them, so you don't know where on the road you would be exactly.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like anything about it. I guess we keep following though. We don't really have a choice.
We do. I think he could blink and kill us. Like I honestly don't want to fuck with this guy.
All right, so you guys travel with him, and he gives you some more energy mixture after another day, and you guys can eat the whole thing, or just save some of it, or not eat it, or whatever. But definitely, you're getting really tired, though.
Yeah.
I'll eat all of this one.
All right.
Yeah, I just eat mine.
Same.
All right. Everybody's energized back up to regular, and you're walking now. It is the sun is up. It is a sunny day, but it is kind of brisk and cold. And you get up to these gigantically tall guys that are holding swords between their legs, their carvings in the side of the mountain, and they're making an archway. And through the archway, you are noticing that you can see parts of a city. And as you get closer, you turn a corner to the left, and you now seem to be spiraling very slowly. The road spirals kind of down a little bit, like ramps down into what looks to be one of the largest cities you've ever seen in your entire life. And it's all nestled in this valley area between these mountains. So you're basically...
And it looks intact?
A ring. Oh, it's thriving. It's bustling.
Oh,
it's like,
cool. Yeah, this place is...
incredible.
Hey, guys, this place doesn't exist in our world, so... And it does here. So, clearly whatever we did in the past definitely fucked this up.
And you can see roads everywhere leading out of the city. Some bigger than the ones that you're on, carrying a whole bunch of people. A lot of people seem to be exiting to what appears to be south. There's like a ton of people that seem to be traveling in and out of the southern entrance.
I turn back to Frederick and I go, "Hey, yo, vow of silence. Now that we're here, anything? We're just going to keep wandering."
Here's what's going to happen, gentlemen. We're going to approach the palace. You will follow me into the palace. You will walk first, and if you make any poor decisions, let it be known that you will be making your last poor decision.
So, what is this place? Answer me this. What's the name of this city? Because, in all honesty, you guys owe us that this place exists.
This is Martík. This is the seat of civilization. The protectors of the order.
The order of what?
You'll have more questions, I'm sure. But all I'm going to need now before we head down into the city is my payment.
I'm pretty sure all of our magical shit was your payment.
No. I took that to protect you.
Did a good job protecting that horse, didn't you?
Well, that wasn't my...
You dingus, that was your fault.
That was my fault.
All right.
Look, you can keep the cloak, and you can keep everything you have on you. I'll be taking the rest.
So generous.
And let me just tell you this, gentlemen, a price per person of 1 platinum is an extremely inexpensive when piled against the cost to get you here.
Oh,
Hold up.
wait, yeah.
Laryn, how many platinums do you have?
I have 40, but the
40?
thing is, it's my turn for the silent treatment, bitch. I'm just not gonna even acknowledge him.
Hold up. When you say you get to keep our stuff, we're getting it back.
It's not your stuff. It's magic.
We're getting it back.
You're getting it back. Are you looking to fight me, boy?
You goddamn right I'm gonna fight you for that stuff. And maybe not now. But whenever we're done at this palace, whenever we're done with whatever quest you brought us for, I'm getting my stuff back.
And I think
I'm
you
not
are
losing it.
entirely misunderstanding this situation.
I just like look at him like this city wouldn't even exist if it weren't for us.
And they're not going to understand that. Guys, listen, though. It sounds like magic in general is outlawed in this reality, so he's probably doing us a favor by not, like, showing up with magic items and them all being like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Then how come he's got all of it and brought him to where we are right now? What's different than us holding it?
I love our in-character conversations we have in front of NPCs.
He's listening.
I'm not worried
Because
about him.
he's listening to, like, Laryn, like, we're just like, yeah, this place is, like, not our reality, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, we probably sound like a bunch of fucking crazy people.
I'm gonna murder him in about 5 minutes, so I'm not worried about what he thinks of me right now.
Cool, you just said that out loud.
Oh, I know. And I look at him like, I'm gonna murder you in 5 minutes.
Well, and I don't know. I think we should just move ahead. I'm not paying this guy shit. You're not getting your stuff back unless he has it on him, which I think he left it somewhere.
You guys are worried because you didn't have shit. I had the lava collar, I had my mallet, I had the, like, 3 potions.
Donnie lost the wand.
I literally can't do anything. Like, I can't, like, I am completely useless in any capacity besides fucking skill checks.
Donnie
right now.
tries to flip the guy off, but doesn't have the finger.
Like, I can't, I need either a dagger that I've, like, set up to be my implement, or I need a wand. I can't do shit without either of those things.
Fine. I'll let it go for now. But I look at Frederick. I'm like, I'm getting it back.
Mm-hmm.
Of some time.
I think I figured out why that guy was dead. I think I just realized why.
Because Frederick's an asshole?
Dick.
No, because I feel like Frederick's a bounty hunter.
Then we just got turned in by a bounty hunter.
No, he didn't turn us in.
Yeah, I think that too.
He didn't turn us in. He's accepting a payment to lead us to, like, where we need to go, basically. He was sent to, I'm assuming, to kill the guy because he was using magic. Because he had that crazy expensive wand on him, which means he was using magic. And if magic's outlawed in this world, then
I'm gonna feel really bad if AJ just figured it all out and just ruined Mike's story once again.
No, that's incredible. I'm glad we have Detective Donnie on our side.
I'm getting my stuff back, though. I'm not letting another person steal all my magical shit before I can even use it. That's not happening.
I just need to find a dagger.
Frederick says, "Yeah, let's go now."
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys wander down into the city at large. It takes you about 45 minutes just to get down the path, and you get into the city, and it is bustling. I don't know if any of you have ever been in a bigger city in your entire lives. This is like unlike anything you have ever seen. And it seems like it just goes on forever. Once you're down inside of it, it just becomes incredible. Like you've never seen this many people and creatures and things all just kind of bustling around. there's all kinds of things that you're passing along the way. There's taverns, there's shops, there's giant buildings that look like they're just that they like larger than any building you've ever seen in your
Donnie's
time.
getting so like giddy right now. He's like I look over at the other two. I'm like, guys, we did this. Like this place wouldn't exist without us. Like we almost gave birth to this world. Like we've changed so much, and there's so many new things for us to learn and discover. It's gonna be so awesome.
Chill, Donnie. This might not be for the better.
We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah, just think about how expensive those books would have been if we would have brought them back.
Yeah, well, I mean, they might have gotten us killed, too.
Maybe.
So you finally are working your way towards what looks to be just a gigantic palace in the distance. And you're getting closer and closer, and your eyes are just kind of filled with all kinds of amazing things and sights around. No magic at all. All kinds of engineering marvels and things that are just incredible looking, but magic is no.
Guys, steampunk.
Yeah, is there any automatons or anything?
You're not sure, but you think
Okay.
so.
They're fucking cyborgs, dude. We're like in fucking Blade Runner right now.
Alright, out of character. Adrian, gonna need you to chill. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
So he takes you up to a side entrance to the 50-foot tall wall that seems to surround the entirety of the palace grounds. And it's a smaller entrance than the main entrance. And he talks to the guard for a moment, says some stuff. You can't really make out what it is. The guard opens up the gate, and Frederick waits for you and waves you in.
God, it's gonna be Parnas. It's fucking king of this world.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking ridiculous. I'm the first to go in, though, because, I don't know, we came all this way.
I'm the last.
All right, you get in, and you're waiting around. Frederick comes through, and the gate closes, and the guards resume their posture against the outside of the gate, and there are guards inside of the gate as well. You notice that the palace is just an incredible, incredible sight to behold. Intricately carved in stone, depicting all sorts of stories and histories throughout time, throughout history that has existed when this place exists. And it's like, imagine a stained glass window, the amount of stories you can fit on a stained glass window that is like as large as a football stadium.
Wow.
So it's just incredible. There's domes, there's spires, there's minarets, there's towers, there's all sorts of incredible things. And you can't even take it all in. It's just almost too much to see.
Okay.
And the gardens on the outside of this building are intricately taken care of and carved. And you can see a bunch of gardeners just constantly working. It seems like always in motion to try to stop the growth of this garden, overcoming the beauty that it has been carved into it. And you guys are walking around, and you walk to a larger area that's kind of jutting out. And there seems to be a lot of military guys hanging out in this area. And Frederick walks up, and everyone gets on a knee and bows to him. And you guys walk right through it. You guys walk right through a gate. You trot right through a gate on your horses. And you wind up inside of a large, open-domed room. So it's a gigantic dome, but it's kind of open on all four sides. The one side is connected to the rest of the building, but you're kind of just in a covered area, and it seems to be some kind of very fancy military area. And Frederick gets off of his horse, and someone runs up and takes it from him and walks it away.
All right, I jump off my horse too.
Off your horses, boys.
Yep.
All right.
So tempted to just murder this horse right now.
I pull Ku's hood. No, I'm kidding.
You do?
No.
No. It's just very tempting right now.
Please don't.
Yeah, normally. Don't
we
make a
will.
scene.
I'm almost positive we would immediately get swarmed and killed.
Yep.
Another guy that is dressed exactly like Frederick comes walking up and starts having a very low conversation with him.
Ooh, can I roll perception to see if I catch any of it?
What does Frederick's garb look like, by the way? I don't think we asked that.
He's wearing a long black cloak, like a big flat black hat, and he is wearing all black clothing with kind of like loosely tied shirt and pants into black boots and black gloves.
Is he like Christian Bale's character from Equilibrium?
I'm not
He's
sure,
just
but
doing
I'm
gun
probably
fu.
right.
Yeah, that
Just doing
Matrix
gun fu.
I got a 17 for my perception.
I got a
You don't hear anything.
I got a 20, not natural, but a 20.
You don't hear anything. They're incredibly careful. Like, they know exactly what they're doing. These guys are really good.
Worth a shot.
And the description of their outfit sounds like they're bounty hunters.
Sounds like we're dead.
Yeah, why did we just walk into another trap again? Like,
I don't fucking know. Maybe I tried to stop us 14 times now. You guys are.
I have a weird
Donnie's
feeling.
a fanboy.
I have a
Following
weird
after-
feeling we're going to be okay.
me too. That's why I wouldn't go into this. But we also probably thought we were going to be okay when we walked into that building that Parnas led us to.
He could have killed us he could have killed us when we were exhausted.
He still can kill us. Don't say it. Don't act.
There's
like
a reason we were brought back here. They need us alive.
Ku, the other guy that's dressed just like Frederick walks up to you and is like looking at you in the eye, kind of in a whimsical way.
Hey, yo, what up? What you want, scrub?
Interesting. And he walks away.
Frederick
waves for you to come walk through the gate that kind of leads into the interior of the building.
I mean, I guess we follow him. We don't really have a.
We've gotten to the point. Like, we didn't even have a choice. Like, when we first encountered Frederick, the moment we followed him inside the shop, we lost all choice.
He's got us bent over the table. Right
It was
now.
like, die or follow me.
Well, to be honest, you guys could have fought him.
Yeah, I don't think that would have gone too great.
I don't know. I'm ready to. We might still.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, you're surrounded by like several hundred guards that are
literally
a lot of
the
people that
worst.
look just like him.
And then there's a bunch of other guys that are dressed like Frederick walking around too. Not a bunch, but there's maybe like you notice like 5 other Frederick-looking guys.
And there's a little detail is that me and Ku have nothing.
I'm reaching into my bag to get my "I told you so" card ready to just whip out.
Here's your sign.
God damn it.
Hey guys, so we're kind of second guessing this whole following you here thing. Can you give us some information on why you brought us here?
He's just continuing his walk down. And you're walking and noticing that he's taking you through like what looks like just this war factory. Basically, there's all kinds of siege weapons and battering rams and just all kinds of supplies for making war inside of this area. It's an armory. It's got all sorts of weaponry.
Okay.
You notice in side rooms there are people training and doing things. There's all sorts of military equipment and battle plans and everything.
I want to grab 2 swords, like the best looking swords I can, and
my
also.
fucking
No,
god!
I'm just saying to both of to Donnie and Ku, and be like,
Grab a weapon, because these fuckers, if they turn on us, I'm at least gonna be prepared.
We way outnumbered him 3-1 back in the town,
But we
and
didn't.
now you want to take him.
We
This
didn't
is
have
the
any
last
weapons.
time you want to
Stronghold?
grab. This is the last possible point you would want to grab a weapon.
I'm grabbing 2 swords.
We're
just in the
we're
event.
fucking in
God,
this without
fuck.
weapons, dude. If you do this, they're gonna turn on us immediately and kill us.
They
where we
will
stand.
not. They will not.
Hey, listeners! Turns out we're starting that new campaign a lot sooner because we're all dead.
You're right. Next
dying right
time
now.
we all roll new characters.
Do I have to roll to find 2 swords, or are they like readily available?
God,
I can't believe
Doug.
you're fucking doing this. Oh my god.
Here's the thing. So the swords, the only place you see the weapons, there's a master of arms standing right next to this wall of weapons, and he's kind of keeping track of them. So you kind of pretty much would have to walk up to him and, get past him to grab a couple swords.
What's my stealth again?
God fucking damn it, Doug.
I'm gonna try it.
You can roll
I'm gonna
for it if
try.
you want. All right.
Oh fuck! It's a crit fail.
Ku, can you just knock him unconscious? Can you just pinch the back of his neck?
You know what? No.
Well, he just crit failed his stealth roll. So here's what happens. He's just walking along with you guys, and all of a sudden he veers off. And then he just is looking at the Master of Arms, kind of staring him in the eye, and walks headfirst into a wall of weapons, which smash into his body, and he falls down, and a bunch of weapons fall onto him. And you take 8 damage.
Damn it!
Ooh.
Good, fucking good.
This is the worst possible scenario to want to steal a weapon.
So Frederick stops. And stares back, and he says, "Get your friend."
And you thought I was the dumb one. I go over and pick Laryn up and drag him.
And so the Master at Arms and his guys are putting the weapons back on the wall and stuff like that. And so you're dragging him along now?
Yeah, I don't let him stand up. I drag him the rest of the way wherever we're going.
I'm like holding my arm out like back towards weapons, like, give me.
So you're dragging him along, and you finally get into a hallway. The hallway's looking kind of posh, looking really nice. There's carpeting, there's paintings on the walls, there's statuary and all sorts of stuff. And it's a long, long hallway, but you're walking down it. And you finally get to an antechamber, and in there's kind of like couches and a seating area, and there's a guy standing there that seems to be like with some kind of, device to take some written notes down and stuff like that. And you are in that room, and then the double doors on the other wall open. And you can see that you are then greeted with a huge vaulted ceiling. And you notice there is statuary just leading all the way up to the ceiling. There's things that are kind of like, it's like a celebration of engineering and science in a weird way. There's like sculptures of machines and things like that. And then there's other sculptures that are kind of like demonizing magic and making magic seem evil. And like that there's some kind of like creature in this world that is made of magic that attacks innocent people and drives them crazy. Like, you're getting the idea like that if this was Christianity, magic would be Satan and God would be like
science,
gears and parts and nails and hammers and things.
Okay.
Or God in the machine.
Yeah, God in the machine and magic is the devil.
We're in trouble.
And so you are walked up to a throne, which is seated on a dais, and it is lit by torches, and there are hundreds and hundreds of people lined up in the stands that are surrounding either side. So it's kind of like you're on the stone floor. In front of you there's a throne, and on left and right of you there is bleachers that go back really far, full of people, probably about 500 on each side.
Boys, I gotta tell you, this might be the time when Donnie dies.
Trial Part 2.
There's a giant.
Donnie's the only magic
crowd.
user in our group.
Yeah, don't do any Arcana checks because your eyes will light up.
So you could do as many Arcana checks as you want. That's not something that would reveal what you know about magic.
All right.
But anyways, you are stopped, and Frederick bows to the tiny man seated in the chair. He's kind of a weird-looking guy. One of his eyes is kind of screwed up, and he has this sideways smile that's kind of disturbing looking. Like, there shouldn't be a king that looks like this. He looks really weird and kind of creepy. And he talks in this high-pitched voice, too, that is just really off-putting. And so Frederick bows to him. "My lord, I went in search of what you asked. And I'm happy to say I am successful." He pulls something out of his bag. It's some kind of scroll, and it's really ancient. And the crowd, you hear gasps from the crowd, and you hear people like, "Oh my God!" You hear some woman openly weeping. You hear some people that are just like, they just are aghast. They're completely transfixed by this.
I gasp as well, and I cover my hands with my mouth and drop Laryn.
All right. And so, and he says, "In addition, Lord, while searching for the scroll, I came across these 3 travelers." And he walks up to Ku, and he grabs the cloak
Oh,
balls.
boy.
and pulls it off.
Knew that was coming.
And then there's more gasping and more shocks from the audience. People are losing their minds.
I turned to him, I go,
And somebody yells, kill it!
I turned to him, I go, oh, so you get to do it, but I can't do it? Pfft, hypocrite. Just like unfazed by the crowd.
The crowd is like kind of freaking out a little bit.
Cool.
So, but the king waves his hand. All he does is like limply wave his hand at the wrist, just a slight bit, and the entire crowd goes silent. Frederick, you have served your purpose well. Thank you for bringing back the scroll, and also this strange creature, Dragonborn. We have not seen their kind here since the Great Divide. I'm happy you're here, Dragonborn. We have much to talk about. This will be quite interesting. This week just got delightfully fun. Cancel all my plans, Roger. I'll not be needing to see the hot springs this week. I'm staying here to play with my new toys.
I boldly yell, and Donnie, cancel all of my plans. I look at it. It's like, I shall no longer be going to the sanctuary, as I seem to have other plans in mind.
Oh, God.
Trying to act like a king myself.
So people just kind of look at you, and as you start talking and trying to demand attention, the king just raises his arm and has the limpest little nudge with his fingers, and these guards rush over to you and clamp their hands around your mouth.
Oh.
And one of them gets some cloth out and shoves it in your mouth, and it seems like they've done this hundreds of times. And they flip you sideways and take you out of the room.
Jesus Christ.
I just like cover my face. Like,
I look at Donnie, I'm like,
Should we intervene?
he'll be fine. He doesn't. Seems like the king doesn't want to kill him yet.
Yet.
Speaking of which, hey, King,
Yeah, that's cool.
how you doing?
You may approach. I am amused by this.
Well, I would like to introduce myself. My name's Laryn, Gitis. I am traveling with your new toy, Dragonborn. Maybe I'm one of them too. I hope not. I just want to know, what are your plans with this, with my friend here?
What are my plans with your friend? And then as he's laughing, some people in the crowd start laughing too. And then you see guards on the side like trying to hype people into laughing, and they start laughing more. And then he shuts them up with just a hand wave. My plans are to do whatever I want with your friend and with you and with you. And I think we're going to have lots of fun. Does that sound acceptable to you?
Yeah, I've been in worse situations. We'll see what happens.
No, we have not.
So he laughs a little bit more, and then he says, all right, why don't you get a good night's sleep, and we'll talk tomorrow.
That's great. See you then.
So some guards kind of surround you and take you off into the side,
Cool.
a side passage.
hey everyone, Doug here, or as you know me, Laryngitis. Thanks for listening to this week's episode where our heroes begin to explore a whole new world after their meddling in time. After parting ways with Aniston and following the mysterious Frederick, the party finds himself once again in an unforeseen predicament as the new playthings for the King of Martík. I want to thank the hosts this week. It was Mike, AJ, Bren, and myself. Cover art was done by Ian McAfee. Theme music was composed and assembled by Josh Stitt. Distribution is powered by the fine podcasting software at pinecast.com. You can leave a tip, you can leave feedback, just click a link in the episode description. And if you're not already subscribed, please do so on iTunes or wherever you listen to podcasts. And tell a friend if you think you know anyone who would like our show.